Greetings, adventurers, and well met, Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. It is Sunday evening, time for episode 36 of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. Last we played last week, my back was really hurting. It's much better now. And the characters were in the middle of combat. We did do a little bit of messing around with the screen here. You should be able to see all of the roles and chat and everything right above me, right below Phelix. We did move the Phandelver logo over to the right side of the screen and all of that for that. We're going to go ahead and change that around some this week, but make sure that you can be able to see the roles a little bit better. We'll figure out to maybe make the cameras a little smaller so you don't have to necessarily see our ugly mugs. And all of that stuff. We'll figure it all out before, hopefully before next week, next episode. But we are in the middle of a combat. But before we get to that, first of all, how was everyone's Halloween? Did everyone have an okay Halloween?
Oh yeah,
always
good one. It was excellent.
I sat home here and just chilled.
I was in a neighborhood with hundreds of kids, of trick-or-treaters. I was just handing out candy and glow bracelets.
See, that's the thing about, for me, Halloween's my favorite holiday if it weren't for all the damn kids. That's just me.
I enjoyed it.
That's just me.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are done with Twitch Fright Fest. Back to our own schedule. Tomorrow we'll have our Bloody Monday, Treasure Trove Tuesday coming up on Tuesday, as well as a TM chat for Dungeons and Deliberations on Tuesday evening. But tonight it is live D&D. Let's go ahead and have the players introduce their characters, reintroduce their characters to you, and find out who they're playing. So let's go ahead and begin with Phelix. Phelix, remind them who you're playing.
I am playing Phelix, the level 9 Order of the Scribes Wizard, who is a Lightfoot halfling with the urchin background. Grew up on the streets of Neverwinter, and now has come to Phandelver and Below, and in hopes of eradicating a lifted threat.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Phelix. And then we have Hannibal.
Hannibal Kane, Hill Dwarf monk, spending lots of focus points on flurry of blows, punches to the face to anyone that threatens me or my 3 friends down below Phandelver.
Thank you, Hannibal. And then we have Ulmor.
I'm playing Ulmor Wakefield. He is a bard-barian, if you will. Big, tall, green guy. He's an orc slash something else. He is
half orc, yes.
Half orc, yeah, if you will, yeah. He's loyal to his captain first, which his captain is not available right now, but he kind of looks up to Shelrin as captain, who is traveling with us in our little party here as a big help. And he likes to rage out now that he's every now and then he'll still play some music and help inspire his fellows, but he likes to bash and smash.
All right, thank you, Ulmor. And then, of course, they are accompanied by the NPC cleric, Shelrin Moonrise. She is a wood elf cleric, Twilight Domain, follower of Seluna and Illustrae, and is doing her best to keep them all alive, as they are known as the Helping Hand of Phandelver. The heroes of Phandelver, as it were, came to the town to aid their dwarven companion, cleared out a mine for him. Discovered when they came back, there was some interesting goblins messing about, and through their investigations discovered that there was an ancient, abandoned, so they thought, a lithid compound known as a Lithinok deep below Phandelver, and there are some mind flayers, it seems, with the intent to finish rituals to turn even some of the surface dwellers in Phandelver into mind flayers, and they are trying to find some captured villagers from the some captured townsfolk. They found a few of them, and were able to get them back to the surface, but they are still searching for more. Just a quick play note, we are playing 5th edition rules. We are updating rules every little bit to 2024 rules. I believe the Dungeon Master's Guide came out last Tuesday at the local game stores. I think someone should have a copy. There we go. We have a copy of the new Dungeon Master's Guide that is out. Venger right there on the cover. Excellent. And from what I understand, there's a little bit of discussion of the new home setting for D&D, which in the 5th edition books was Forgotten Realms, but they've gone back to 3rd edition and went with Greyhawk. So we'll check out that. And as I said, we are playing Adventurers League rules, which is rules as written, and some of the rules we'll be using still 2014 rules, and we're updating, trying to use the newest rules possible as we're getting them slowly transitioning over to once we get the monster manual. Next February, I think it is, will be fully 2024 rules. All right, so go ahead, everyone, begin with Heroic Inspiration. If you do not have it from last week, we'll hop back over here to Lithanak. Hello, Space Yeti. Morgoth, thank you for your wishes there. Captain, Fingers, Design Lizard. She's, hello everyone, hello everyone. And let's bring up our turn order. It is the top of round 3. There are 2 of these strange creatures. Remember, they have the single central eye, but they have tentacles coming out like mind flayer tentacles just beneath their eyes. And one to your west, Hannibal, is prone. The one to the south does not seem to have any effects on it. And you are up, Hannibal, at the top of round 3.
Oh, beautiful. What shall I do? Think I will look at this prone one, take a look at Hugh, nod to Ulmor, and just cleave right down on its head, hopefully.
An AC of 16, or I'm sorry, 19, since you have advantage, this prone will hit
Excellent.
for 16 slashing.
I look at Ulmor, I say, I'd like to rage. I don't know. And I do it again.
That will hit. Slaying that one.
Let
Haste
me just
attack?
double check. Yeah, let me just double check. Oh, thank you. I even have the icon on. Just double check on focus points. All right, the hasted attack will go one to the south. I'm like, can I rage again? Asking Ulmor.
26 will strike true. Leaving that one for 1 pixel.
All right, I'm going to save a focus point and just do a single bonus action, unarmed strike, dope monk move.
A 9 will miss.
Got him. I'm going to yell to Ulmor, I need your help. That's me.
The creature is up. Something recharges.
Cool.
Is going to turn and face to get Ulmor. Actually, no, he's just going to go ahead and just let's see, why did that not open? There we go. I believe it is a cone, and why? Oh, I know why things are going a little slow. That will help things out a little bit. Going to the north to Hannibal.
Sure thing.
A intelligence saving throw, please.
I got this. No problem.
It's your scientific specialty.
Nice. You did make it indeed.
I've been reading books.
Felix, you are up. You can see it plainly
right.
with your manifest mind for those watching. Felix does have an ability being a circle of scribes wizard. He can see through his manifest mind and does have the ability a limited number of times a day to cast spells through it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20, 25, 30.
Save me, Felix! Help!
Let's do.
Fingers. Nice. Oh.
I'm not even looking.
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on the Nothic.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right.
Are you sure?
Time to get saving throw. Oops. Wrong handout. It will fail. It is not immune or resistant to psychic damage, which will defeat the final Nothic, taking you out of combat.
Whew, thank God. I thought we were fucked there for a minute, Felix.
Certainly felt that way for a little bit, huh?
Again, a reminder of the room that you're in. The walls here are lined with stone pods, each filled with phosphorant goo, just large enough for a human-sized humanoid to recline in.
Ooh. These piles of goo don't look very appetizing. I don't think
Probably
I want to
healthy.
eat this kind, Shelrin.
Pardon?
That I don't think I want to eat this kind, Shelrin. We already ate some goo.
Yes, you did have some from the statue that actually was nutritious, though very bland. But looking through the pods, feel free to move about the room to the south. There appear to be no more dangers here. But you do find Ulmor right there before you moved to the west. The pod to the east of you over here does not seem to have been used in some time, and its goo has a very thin crust over the top of it, and just beneath the surface, you see what appears to be some sort of crystal in the goo.
Ooh. Look, Hannibal, a treasure. And I'll try to use my staff to kind of push it up far enough to flick it up out of there.
Well, it is kind of towards the bottom. You stick your staff in there and kind of break the crust on the top of the goo, and it's, very, very, kind of thick and stuff like that. But you can tell that it's not doing anything to the staff, which means it's probably not doing anything, wouldn't do anything to you. But the crystal just kind of sloshes back and forth on the bottom of the tank.
Okay. Well, after testing it with my fingertips,
Sure.
smelling it, I'll go ahead and reach down there and grab the gem.
Yeah, you can pull it out. You feel again that pulse and sound in your head that when you opened the door to first came into Elithanok, there was that psychic energy you felt. You felt that as you put your hand in, you grasp the crystal, you felt that, and then you pull your hand out, and you have the crystal in your hand.
Okay.
If you want to give me an Arcana check, feel free.
Will do.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the big brain on Ulmor.
Nice.
Every now and then.
You have encountered one of these crystals, and I do believe that Felix is carrying one, but this was a bit different.
Okay.
It's a distant mind crystal.
Distant mind crystal.
If the spell has a range of 5 feet or more and doesn't have a range of self, the spell's range is increased by 100 feet. If the spell has a range of touch, its range becomes 30 feet. Using the crystal.
Okay. I start to give it to Phelix, and then I thought, well, I can do some spells, or Shaelrin. Then I think, well, who wants it? I tell them what I think it can do.
Yeah.
They probably know better than I do, but at least I know what it has something.
Shaelrin would advise for you to hold on to it.
All right.
You could use it in the event that you need to get her up with
Sounds good.
cure wounds.
Okay.
You'd be able to use it at range.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's her suggestion. Unless Phelix has something. Phelix being the wizard, she would obviously acquiesce to his thoughts on the matter.
Get better.
No, that seems like a good idea to me too.
Okay. All right, I'll hold on to it just in case.
All right. But looking through the rest of the room again, it just looks like there are these pods. Only one of them hasn't really been in use in a while. And you were able to defeat all of the Nothics. Now you understand the tentacles and why they looked a little bit had like a glistening sheen to them from the goo in the pods.
Okay.
Anything else down here, Ulmor?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything else I've seen. I mean, we've looked at all of these rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, no. All right.
So, unless you see any secret doors or anything with your dwarven eyes or senses,
I do
I
not.
don't see any secrets.
I mean, you all have the minimum passive perception of your group is a 17, which is Hannibal and Ulmor have a passive of 17. Phelix and Shaelrin, well, actually, no, Shaelrin, well, I think Shaelrin's 17 as well. Phelix is an 18. So your passive perceptions are pretty good for capturing any secret doors that you might find, but you do not find any in this chamber.
Okay.
Some
All
sort
right.
of sleeping pods chamber. But exiting out of the room again, you have the tunnel that you recall, Ulmor, to the east that ran up a number of feet and had a few doors down it. You also know that to the west is the door that leads to the main chamber where the statue was. There were numerous exits off of that as well.
Okay. Well, when everyone gets nearby, I'll just ask them what they would like to do. Would you like to go back to the statue room and kind of stay in the middle, or should we continue on up and around and go up more towards this northern passages?
Maybe up here?
As you step out, go ahead and remove your haste, Hannibal, as you're stunned for just a couple seconds, as the haste would wear off. And Felix, you can remove the concentration icon.
Yep.
Any decision on where you'd like to go?
I'm thinking that we should continue.
Let's continue on up.
Up, yeah.
Okay.
Up and
To the right, Ulmor. To your right.
okay. I went to the left.
Ah,
Is there anything different about this corridor?
Very much similar to the other tunnels and stuff. All very well rounded off.
Okay.
Evening Norris.
I guess I'll listen to at this doorway.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
One moment. Over.
You don't notice any sound on the other side of the door.
Nothing. I hear nothing. I hear nothing on this side.
It's all good. Coast is
Shall I
clear.
open it?
Definitely.
You all ready?
Set.
Let's go.
I try to open a door.
It opens up.
It opens. Okay.
Inside, you see several benches surround a speaker's podium.
I'll carefully step inside.
There's the podium here, and then you see stairs towards the back that ascend to a high balcony to the west.
Is there anything besides the features in here? I'm looking at the podium, behind the podium. Anything on the walls? Anything
Appears to
on
be
the
some
ground?
sort of lecture hall, perhaps. But that doesn't seem to have had much recent use.
Okay. Is there anything in this alcove? Little.
There's
Right.
not.
Okay. All right. Well, Ulmor kind of looks around. He sees it as empty, and he stands up and he puts his hand on his chest and he starts, gesturing wildly. He doesn't say anything. He starts gesturing,
Beach.
giving a speech.
Beach.
As you climb the stairs, Felix, you do note that there is another door on the back side of the room. Ulmor, as you step up onto the podium, you can see the door as well.
Ah, okay. I'll go on up to the platform with Felix.
Oh. What are you guys doing? Oh.
Found another door.
Maybe this is backstage. I don't know. Stage would be here. Never mind.
Do we want to do a full investigation of this room before we move on, or?
Good idea. Felix would like to look at this room, just so we'll kind of give a little bit more care in looking at the room, see if there's anything of note.
Yeah, looking through the room, you do not find, again, the benches very well rounded as well, kind of carved from the solid stone beneath them. Same with the podium, all the stairs molded and rounded. Roll for reflex save. I do that sometimes, Norse. We're playing 5th edition. I'll sometimes say, give me a will save. Shit, oops. Give me con save.
Old habits.
Or what sometimes, like I think it was last session, maybe I said save versus poison.
Now you're really going far back. Oh.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Design Lizard can tell you.
Once or twice.
Yes, there's nothing else of value or interest in the room itself.
Okay.
All right, I'll take a listen at the door.
You don't really hear much. You hear dripping of some sort of water or liquid and a slight sloshing.
That's just Ulmor.
Did have a number of glasses of ale before continuing.
Yes.
All right, take a step back. I don't hear anything except liquid. We know how well that works out for us. So if you guys want to take a look in and go on through.
You're sloshing? Okay.
Yeah, sloshing, like liquid, like.
Look behind me and say, Hannibal,
I
you
have
ready?
a guess based on layout where we might be, but I'm not certain.
I'll try to open the door.
All right. All right, don't move.
Okay, I'm not moving. I'll just open the door.
Hell yeah.
Strange
That
flowing
wasn't expected.
sigils are inscribed around the edge of an enormous stone pool, half filled to the brine. Half filled with brine. The pool's center, an enormous slime-covered brain, is covered in pulsing pustules. The brain oozes over the pool's lips, which is coated with grime and mold.
Close the door.
Show you the image of what it looks like.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Ulmor swallows a little bile. He just remembers that warning. Beware the elder brain. He's wondering is this an old brain or a young brain? He don't know, but it's gross.
Well, regardless, go ahead and select your token and give me initiative. And Norse Wrecker has given advantage to Ulmer on their initiative roll, and Fingers is giving disadvantage to the Elder Brain.
Nice.
I can't close the handout. There we go.
.1 it is. And Hannibal, or don't forget Ulmer, if you wanted to roll the extra D20 because you had advantage, just in case you roll a nat 20.
Okay, we'll do. Just roll initiative again, or just roll?
Yeah, just roll your initiative again, and if it's lower, then just go ahead and change it back to your 22.12.
It's definitely lower.
You should be able to do that in the eternal order on your own.
Okay.
Ugh, quit yawning.
Don't forget Shailrin.
Oh yes,
22.
Shailrin.
1, 2.
Did you ever forget Shailrin?
I have a feeling we might need our cleric.
Top of the round, Ulmer, you see the brain sloshing over the edges of the pool. You're the first to act.
Ulmor is swallowing the bile that came up in his throat,
Mm-hmm.
and he's remembering the warning of the sage, the gnome, and he'd like to pull something out of his pocket, his little pouch that he had, that he just happens to think of because he's not panicking, but he's not afraid. He just doesn't like what he sees at all.
Definitely considering
Yeah.
you see as more of those images of Ilvash carved symbols twisting and moving around the rim of this pool.
All right. So I'd like to pull out a bead out of my pocket. A bead of force.
All right.
And here's
Luke,
the
is that you?
if you need it. Here is what it is. And I would like to throw the bead right in the brain.
Okay.
It says throw it up to 60 feet.
No problem. Gonna throw it right in the middle of the brain.
Right in the middle of the brain.
I have
All
two
right.
beads of force too.
Going to attempt its dexterity saving throw as a DC 15. Let's double check to see if it has any sort of resistances. It does indeed have magic resistance. So we'll have advantage on this. It will still fail, so please roll me 5d4.
5d4. All right.
Hmm.
So it will take 12 damage. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong. All right, it's taking the damage. It is now encased in a sphere.
Yes, it is. Oh my. Oh. Ulmor has the best ideas he thinks.
For 1 minute, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Ulmor. Why? Okay. So
Keep in mind, those
yeah, he
watching Ulmor does have his intelligence, wisdom, or his dump stat.
dump stats. Totally. Totally. So I always do, I try to do what Ulmor would do,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. So with that, he sees that he's caused some damage. He has this thing inside of a bubble, and he yells back to everyone. He said, "I threw the bead at it. I've got it. It's in the bubble. Let's go." And I'll step inside, right there, and I get my staff out, get ready to attack afterwards.
Okay. Shaelryn is up. She's going to step inside. She's going to look very stressed. She steps inside here. Hannibal and Phelix, you can see her look to Ulmor, kind of shake her head, and moves down here. But she is going to go ahead and throw up her sphere, her Twilight Sanctuary. And at the end of your turn, +9, d6 +9. You'll get 10 temporary back at the end of your turn if you have less than that. That was her action. Felix, you're up.
All right. I'm going to. Well, let's start with the Manifest Mind. We're going to bring it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to here. I am going to 5, 10, 15. 20, 25, 30 feet to here. And I think that's all I'm going to do because I can't damage the thing because nothing can get through the sphere.
That is true. The creature is up. You do note that it is going to push on the walls of the sphere. It is going to move there. Hannibal.
Hey. Well, I don't want to waste spells. I do have 4 potions of greater healing, so I'm going to chug one just so when shit goes down. 44 plus 4 greater. Right? Greater heal, 44.
Full.
Yay. And then I'll take that 10th temporary, thanks to Shae. And I guess I'll move into the room, high five Ulmor, and pop over to here.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the initiative round. I'm going to go to round 11 here, right? Because it's not going to be free until round 11.
Okay.
So is there anything you're going to do between now and then other than position yourselves? Just beforehand, since Shaelryn doesn't have to concentrate on the sphere, she is going to go ahead and cast Bless right before that. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do? Let me go ahead and make the more rolls for her real quick.
Let's play kickball with the big brain.
Everyone go up to 15 on your
Good
temporary
idea.
hit points.
Feels good.
Okay.
I'm going to move to here
Sure.
to make sure that these doors stay closed
Okay.
as much as I can. And I'm also going to bring out a mage hand to make sure that the brain can't move too far out. Because according to the
It weighs 1 pound, yes.
Yep. And the mage hand can deal with 10. So let's just keep it
You're
where
going to be able to keep it in the pool, which is not a problem. Shaelrin will cast on round 9 her spiritual weapon, and then on round 10 she will bless all of you.
Okay. And
Including
Ulmor would like
herself.
to use. Ulmor is going to use inspiration, but magical inspiration for Phelix.
Okay. How many uses do you have
I have.
remaining?
I have not used my bardic inspiration since last rest. So
Oh, how many do
I've
you
got
have?
2.
You have 2. So if
Okay.
you want to give out both of them in that time period, you can.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll do both. I will give magical inspiration to Shaelrin and Phelix.
Okay. And Shaelrin is concentrating on bless, and everyone is blessed. She'll use the level 2 spell slot for that.
And there that is.
And when everyone's ready, give me a ready check.
Actually, on the turn before we go into this, can I cast haste on Ulmor?
Sure.
Do that. My last 3rd level spell slot.
Unfortunately, no effect, not even its telekinetic powers can pass through the wall of force, or the beat of force. Only breathable air. No attack or other effect. All right. So we're going to go to round 11 now. The
You said
beat
we're all
of
blessed,
force
right?
goes. Yep, correct. Ulmor, you are up first.
Okay. I run up here as close as I can, and I bonus action rage, and I will swing recklessly at this brain with my staff. Okay, 1 moment. Let me turn my rage back on. Boom. Boom. And back on. There it is. Okay. And swinging away.
A 25 will hit. Poison damage does normal damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
16, nice. Attack number 2.
Swinging away.
That will hit.
13.
And then your hasted action.
Okay.
But you did haste Ulmor, correct, Phelix?
Yes, I did.
I need to put that. I don't know what that icon is, but anyway, I'll put it on in a moment. Yeah. So hasted. Can I use my bonus action shield bash?
If you wish.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try to push the brain over towards Hannibal. I want to try to bash it with my shield and
So
knock it
shove
away
at
from
5.
me.
Okay.
Shove it 5, yeah.
So now I believe, go ahead and pop your shield bash up because we did change the wording of it in there for you.
Mhm.
I believe we did.
We did.
So now it must make a saving throw, strength saving throw. What's your strength modifier?
It is
+4. And your proficiency bonus is a 3?
No, 4.
4?
Also.
4.
Oh, so 16. So it's a DC 16 strength save. That is not a magical effect. It will succeed on its save.
Oh, wow. Strong brain. Okay.
And you hear it say now that it can, because it can maintain or save free actions with up to 10 creatures telepathically. It says, stronger than yours.
Ooh.
Anything else for
Ulmor will, in retort with that, he will say, "We'll see who has the strongest brain," and then grin at it with a big dumb grin.
All right.
And
You still have the hasted attack.
Yes, you do still have your hasted attack.
Oh, okay. I was thinking. Okay. I was thinking I was doing the shield bash, so I'll just swing a spider staff again.
Oh, hit.
Nice, thank you. Yes.
11. All right, Sharon is up. She will use her spiritual weapon. Will hit. For 15. You'll move over here beside Ulmor as well. Swing her Lightbringer. Even with a bless, a natural 1 is going to miss. I'm not going. I'll go ahead and roll it anyway. 6 plus 9. So if at the end of your turn you don't have maximum hit points of 15, which Hannibal you should be at 15. It shows you have 10 temporaries. You should be at 15. I went ahead and rolled for all of hers in that minute that you were having to wait. Actually, never mind. That actually does end her. No, it lasts for a minute there, so that it does end that. But everyone has 15. So we don't have to worry about rolling that. Phelix, you're up.
We're going to do a super powered chromatic orb. I'm going to take 5-foot steps so I can see it better. We're going to cast it at level 4. And go for the attack.
Oh, hit.
So that's 17. Level 4. And let's see, what do I have at level 4 that I can use? Ooh, I have blight, so let's use necrotic damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's 31. And it
There's
would bounce.
nothing to splash
except
to.
for-
All right. Anything else for Phelix?
Nope, that'll do it for me.
Did you want to add that damage from your bardic magical inspiration to your damage there?
Oh yeah, let's do that. Might as well. What's that? That's a D6, right?
Do it.
Yes.
So 2 more.
All right. The creature is up. It is going to attempt to mind blast everyone. Keep in mind, the only person that has resistance still is Phelix because of the crown. The stuff you used up all of the flasks from that statue.
Yeah.
So everyone needs to give me a DC 17 intelligence saving throw.
Heroic inspiration, please.
Or keep
30?
in mind you don't have to use it until you roll.
Oh, true. I'm gonna.
And Ulmor, somebody just gave you advantage on your check, so go ahead and roll one more time.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. Thank you. Lord Flicker. Oh no, wait. Gee, who did that? Okay. Whew. Thanks. Thanks for that. He would have had no chance. Okay.
So I gotta still make one for Shaelrin. Plus a D4. She's not going to make it. She is stunned.
Oh no.
Which means Bless is gone.
Disadvantage to the DM.
For the creature's next attack, yes.
Okay.
Actually, can she use her part? Who can you use Bardic Inspiration on? Can you use it on saves?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Say yes. Let me double check.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so let's go ahead and roll the D4 from Bless. She'll get her to a 16, and then she'll use the Bardic Inspiration to go ahead and make the save. Then that will keep your Bless up then.
okay. Whew, good. Glad I did that.
Once within the next hour, when the creature fails a D20 test.
D20 test, excellent. Monster is prone. Well, unfortunately, the monster, I'm going to hold off on that until the end of the monster's turn, because the monster would be knocked prone, and then on its turn, it would use half its movement to stand up. So we'll go ahead and put it prone at the end of its turn here, just to be fair there for us spending the redemption.
Thank you.
And that is going to be the end of its turn, so we'll go ahead and put it prone for right now. There we go. And Hannibal, you're up.
Hey, it fell down. I'm gonna come up to here.
Which is weird that I was looking at it, it's like going, how's that big blob of nothing but brain matter not immune to the prone condition? It's not immune to any conditions, nor does it have any immunities or resistances.
That's weird.
Oh, you don't say. I would have tried anyways. I'm gonna hew.
Sure.
Overhead, slam down. Oh,
That'll hit.
all right. I unchecked bless. Sorry about that.
No, Bless is up.
I thought
She
she lost concentration.
No, she used the Bardic Inspiration because you used it on a D20 test. So she had Bless, which took her to 16, then the Bardic automatically got her to 17.
Awesome. Okay, beautiful.
10 slashing.
I'm gonna make that a stunning strike.
All right. What is your save DC?
16.
Con save. We have a redemption
Oh,
for, I believe we had a redemption for the monster has a disadvantage, right?
Yep. Norse record.
So, okay, so that will not have its magic resistance, so we'll just take the far left number. It will fail. It is stunned
cool and prone.
and prone.
Awesome. I will hew it again.
That will hit. Oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning.
All right, and I'll just take my one regular unarmed strike. Oh,
Okay.
let me make sure. Okay, just making sure. One punch.
No hits. 10 bludgeoning.
Nice punch.
Nice.
Shit. It's as good as my hew shot.
Punching its fists. Punching its fists. Anything else?
No,
All right, Ulmor,
thank you.
back around to you.
Okay. Just stepping up and trying to bash it with the spider staff once again. Happy that the
Swing
poisons-
at advantage. Oh, hit.
Right.
And 15. Attack number 2. Oh, hit. For 12. Attack number 3. Raced. Will hit. Pardon me. 13.
Oh boy.
Anything else, Ulmer?
Just shout over to
Kill it, Ulmor.
the brain. I need some help, Hannibal. That's all I've got right now.
All right, she'll run us up. She will use her spiritual weapon, hitting it for 14. It had exactly 14 hit points remaining, taking you out
Yes.
of combat. As the infected elder brain collapses into the pool of brine, splashing a little bit, but not a whole lot, because you can definitely see that the pool would normally be more full. You can see as the ages, where the brine water and the brine that was in there started to dissolve and evaporate away, as you can see like the marks on the side of the inside of the pool. But also looking down in there, you do note that there are sacred sigils to Ilvash carved around the outside of the pool. They still seem to slowly twist and move around the rim. And you do note that in the bottom of the pool, through the brine and moving aside the dead infected elder brain, there are 3 other magic crystals down there below. What's the other one that you hold, Felix?
That's good. Careful.
Gotcha. Between you and Ulmer, the 2 of you with your knowledge of Arcana, you can discover that one of these crystals is a quickened mind crystal.
Ooh.
It can change the spell's casting time to 1 bonus action. Keep in mind, once you use a mind crystal to affect a spell, it becomes a non-magical gem with 50 gold. And then there are 2 extended mind crystals.
Okay. Extended. Double the spell's duration.
Up to 24 hours, yes.
Okay. Quickened crystal and 2 extended crystals.
Do you have any ritual spells, Felix, that might benefit from the extended spells?
I think all of my ritual spells are an hour, except for Liamon's, which wouldn't really, putting that to 16 hours wouldn't really help us much.
Well, then, if you guys don't care, Shae, we'll pocket those extended ones, because they will extend your death wards to 16 hours.
That'd be nice.
Sounds good to me.
But it could also extend your mage armor, too. Keep in mind.
Yeah.
But before we continue on, we do have an ad break coming up here in just a little bit. So everyone go ahead and stretch your legs, use the restroom, grab some snacks, refresh your beverages, and we will see you on the other side of the ad break. So stick around. We'll be back in a few. All right, we're back on the side of the ad break. The characters successfully defeated the infected Elder Brain and found a couple of more mind crystals floating around floating around in the brine that the Elder Brain was in. You have a door to the west and a double doors to the north. You do note that the area to the south, you see the small little trenches, something along those lines, coming from the pool that would have led to the other pool to the south. If you recall, remember if you looked in there, Ulmor, it was very crusted and moldy. Yeah, now you can actually see through down into that area to the south.
Cool.
But the
What you
brain,
got up there, Felix?
because of the fact that the brain couldn't fully submerge in the brine, you can see the top of it is very dry and desiccated with sores all over it and such like that, lesions and such. Felix? Hannibal asked you a question about the doors.
Oh, I heard my name, and that was really it. So
Okay, I was talking and I was on mute. Sorry. So anyway, no. Okay.
What you got at those
Right.
doors?
I'll take a listen.
You hear, you're not sure if it's coming from beyond the door or just something you haven't really heard throughout the complex. You hear a low, very low, almost inaudible hum, very deep. And it seems to be thrumming a little bit.
Oh, we got a low hum up here, guys.
It's a
Again, like I
hum.
said, you're not sure if it's throughout the whole complex or it's on the other side of the doors. You just, it was almost imperceptible, but with that high roll of a perception check, you can actually hear that.
Ulmor
All
goes over
right.
to this door, and I'm going to listen at this door to see if I hear the same thing.
Okay.
If I can tell that it's coming through that door or not. Perception.
Yeah. This time roll with advantage.
Okay.
You do hear that low thrumming hum that Felix is mentioning, so it doesn't seem necessarily to that specific door, but throughout maybe the whole complex.
Okay. Well, with that, what shall we do?
But we don't hear anything else behind the doors.
Correct.
Well, it's probably fine.
Probably fine. Let's go your way, Felix. Check it out. And we'll get the other door later.
Open on
How
3.
about it?
1, 2, 3.
3.
I'm not opening my door.
Don't forget to go ahead and remove your bless spells as well, since that would have worn off by now.
Okay.
And haste would have worn off also.
Okay.
But looking into this room, you see a shallow alcove on this room's north wall contains only bare stone. However, faintly glowing runes surround the alcove, each of them sputtering and slowly fading. A table of jars and bowls stands against the west wall. The east wall is flat but covered in a dizzying array of lines, shapes, and formulas.
I'll pop in.
tell Phelix that we see some
All right. I guess if no one's coming, I'm gonna go check out the pots and bowls.
magical symbols on the walls and things, and then I'll kind of step in, kind of start looking around too.
Okay. The jars and bowls on the table, they seem to have some sort of regents in them. Crushed up crystals and such like that in many of the different jars and bowls. You see several metal discs bear carving of a blood-soaked brain, which is a symbol sacred to Ilvash. You've seen that before. And they kind of flipped the metal disc over Hannibal. In the back, written in Undercommon, is the words, "We come to you, Ilvash."
I'll translate for the kids.
All right. Again, the plain stone with the alcove to the north has the glowing symbols around the outside of it. And there are the east wall right near you, Ulmor, is covered. It's flat, but covered in a dizzying array of lines, shapes, and formulas.
Okay. A dizzying array. Can
You step over there to examine it?
Yes, I do. Can I recognize any of that?
Well, first thing you notice is that this flat section of wall contains several cramped sketches and eldritch formulas. Overlapping annotations render these notes inscrutable, but the drawing next to them is a little bit more clearer. The sketch shows a rune-ringed alcove to the north, connected to 3 larger runes. One rune is surrounded by tentacles, another by jagged lumps that look like warts, and another by a scribble that looks like a maze. Above the sketches are scrawled the words, "Go we three beyond a lightless star."
Go we three beyond a lightless star.
Yep, I'll post that in chat for you and in Twitch chat. Felix, did you want to examine the runes around the alcove to the north?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Definitely not a trap.
Got the what's it called up still, right? The comprehend languages.
That's only lasts 10 minutes, right?
Thought it was an hour. 1 hour.
Sure, but it's not really written in a language. But you can go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you're examining the alcove there.
Okay. 23.
Looking about and examining the rooms, you can definitely tell the alcove is more than a mere indentation in the wall. You realize the alcove was very recently an active magical gateway. And from the runes inscribed, spell out kind of prayers to Ilvash. It seems that this would open a gateway to the far realm. Both Phelix and Ulmor, give me a Arcana check, if you would, please.
Okay.
Putting together the knowledge from the eastern wall and the northern alcove, you would realize that the alcove is definitely a gateway that seems to be bolstered by runes, probably placed nearby, with nearby rifts that would send far realm energy to the gateway, giving it power needed to open. The gateway to the north, near Phelix, is currently shut.
Okay. Kind of explain that. What Ulmor, in his own words, he would try to explain that to Hannibal and Shae the best he can, get it out. Also, you said there was a maze of sorts. What was this Is there a maze?
Just part of each one of the runes that were on the sketch showed that one was ringed like basically there's 3 rifts somewhere else in the complex that have energy needed to open this gateway. One of those rifts seems to be the rune representing one of those rifts surrounded by tentacles.
Okay.
The rune representing one of those other rifts was surrounded by jagged lumps that looked like warts. And the final one was scribbled that looks like a maze.
Oh, okay. And is the maze? Is it worth like? Does it look like it's worth sketching? Like,
if you want, you can do so. It's totally up to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ulmor would like.
It's just a scribble that looks like a maze.
Oh, okay. Well, Ulmor will do his best to try to scribble on a piece of parchment with the charcoal.
Okay.
That maze itself, like how it goes.
Ulmor, while you start that, do you mind if I rest? Take a quick short rest.
Nope, I don't mind. Let's rest.
I mean, everyone's healed, but I'm out of focus points completely, and I don't know if Phelix gets any spells back yet.
Yeah, I can get I do have an arcane recovery available, so.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shadow
I won't
has any
get anything
benefits.
back, but that's fine.
So she'll get a channel divinity back.
You guys rest, and I'll be copying down the maze and the tentacles and the lumps and warts. And
Well, if you take a rest, Ulmor, do you get back your bardic inspirations?
No.
Or a short rest, or it's only a long rest?
Only a long rest, yeah.
Gotcha. You could even take a short rest too if you wanted to, and still scribble that stuff down.
Unless that's changed, I don't know. I haven't looked at the new stuff, so
it should be all updated on your character sheet. Go ahead and click on your bardic inspiration.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. We've updated everything. So.
Does say after a long rest.
Yep. Okay. Good enough. Okay.
Aw.
Sketch.
So go ahead and take the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, long rest?
Or short rest, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Thanks, guys. I feel better.
Rest, no longer raging. No longer doing any of that. Eating a bite. And I no longer have Song of Rest, right?
Correct. Song of Rest is no longer a thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to get rid of that. Okay.
All right. After the rest is over, I'm going to take take another 20 minutes to recast Rary's telepathic bond and comprehend languages.
Okay.
That way we're all connected.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
So where to next, gentlemen?
Cool. Let's head. There's a mind in here.
Out into the east, west.
There's another door at the end of that tunnel, and there's another door in this room, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And there's many different passages off of the main room with the statue in it.
Oh, yeah. Might as well check this door, and then we can always go back to the long corridor. Or we get too far away from it, at least go back and check it.
And there was just thrumming here.
Again, the thrumming is throughout the whole complex. Just so everyone's assured, it's not beyond the door. It's just coming from the whole complex. Having read and saw everything in that room, it's probably energy from the rifts.
Okay. All right.
Ulmor, Ulmor, you ready?
Open it. Go ahead,
What the
Hannibal.
hell's
Open
going
it.
on?
Ah. Peek in first.
Seems like there's metal bars running the length of what you can see.
All right, I'll scooch in a little.
Heading in, you can see floor-to-ceiling metal bars divide this room into 2 large cells. See a door of twisted iron bars provides access to each cell.
I say to Ulmor, look, there's something down here. I'm gonna start skipping down the hall.
There's a door to the north that goes between the 2 cells. There's a door to the west and the south wall to the west.
Gauges.
Do you guys want to head back to that corridor first so we don't forget about it, or keep going this way?
You can note inside the, as you're looking into the cells,
Okay.
you note that there does appear to be scraps of cloth. There seem to be some scratches on the walls in different both of the chambers.
I'm gonna try this door.
Okay. I'll use my my little lantern. Kind of start looking around and see if there's anything that I can see that I can't see. The lantern, what is it called? Lantern of revealing?
You do not see anything invisible in here.
Okay. Shining a little light, put it up.
You can totally shine the light around if you wish. You can note that the metal door itself, Hannibal, does seem to be secured with a heavy latch. Metal plate with several small holes cover the latch from the inside.
But I can open it from out here?
No.
Okay.
Basically, you could, Felix could probably use these tools, but the way it looks as if the mind flayers would manipulate the locks inside with their tentacles.
Got it. I was just gonna go check out the scraps.
Go ahead and give me a check, Felix.
All right. Why does it keep doing this? Okay.
Should be asking you for, if you want to use your intelligence instead of dex, you can do so. That's fine. 21 is fine. You're able to
Okay.
unlock this one.
Cool.
Oops.
And Felix, if you want to do a check on the other door, again, like I said, you could use your intelligence instead of your dexterity if you wish. There you go.
Nice.
Both of them are now unlocked. Entering into that one, Hannibal, you see that there's a number of scraps of cloth from the scratches. In common, on that side over there, it says 3 monsters lead them all.
I will
And
call that out too.
they're scratched in common, by the way. Another one scratched on this wall here. It says, keep hope for Phandelver.
Oh no. The prisoners. The people.
And on your side, Ulmor, you find in common a note that says, Tara, I always loved you.
Oh, sad.
Feel free to look up your handout with your missing townsfolk.
Aw.
It's also clear that the townsfolk prisoners were moved a few days ago at most.
Who do we save already? Ada, Cathlet, Oscar, already saved.
Don't
So
see
yes, the
anything.
ones that were saved in the lair
Could be Unhoney. His fiance is searching for him.
were Ada Camber, Cathlet, and Oscar. Ninebow. Ball. Whatever how you remember.
Yeah, it could have been one of these guys. Could have been Unhoney, the elf.
So it appears that the prisoners were here, but they've been moved somewhere.
They've been moved. Okay.
Give me some insight checks. Feel free to put your own guesses to where they've been moved out there.
I'm not going to try to guess. Hannibal knows. I'll just let him.
Where have you discovered a gateway tonight? To where?
Yeah. To the far realm.
Far realm energy.
And we three go beyond a lightless star. And they said
You can
there's
easily
three
connect
monsters.
that three monsters. You can easily connect that to the three Elithids that you saw in the chambers, in the goblins area, all of that stuff like that. So the three Elithids that are down here are the three that have gone beyond the lightless star. They've gone into the far realm with the prisoners.
Yeah. Sad. Oh no. Well,
Again, you have a door to the north and a door to the west.
we should keep looking for clues. Maybe there's something we can. Maybe we can figure out a way to get them back. Let's check the door to the north. Shall we, Hannibal? Shelrin? Felix? I'll listen.
Might as well.
I'm listening.
Nothing.
Okay.
The thrumming does seem louder here, however.
Oh. Okay. Before we go up this way, do we want to go back and check that corridor that we didn't get to check, or shall we just continue on?
It kind of felt like
All
Maybe.
I hear is thrumming.
you heard drumming.
Thrumming. Like that buzzing sound.
Oh,
It's louder this way. Listen. You know. What were you going to say? You kind of feel like what? That we should.
I don't know. I thought maybe that would be the end of something. It seems like we're moving away from it,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure why.
Say what now?
Feels like going this way, we're moving away from something. And I feel like there wasn't much more left to the other side, but
Oh, there
we
was
can flip a
there was
coin.
a lot of area to the south of the chamber with the statue.
Right. But what I'm saying is we went into the room with the Bose room with the speakers and then the pool. There was a room past the Bose room.
The Bose room. I'm not sure what you're talking about with the Bose.
Speaker.
The
The room for the speaker.
the lecture hall?
Yes.
There was a door beyond that.
Well, let's go check it out before we move any further this way.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. It feels like
Okay.
close that off or check that out.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's go before we go any further this
Sure.
way. Let's just go back. Yeah, we'd already kind of. Felix already mentioned that.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't step in the kiddie pool full of pee. Ugh.
Ew. Why does it smell like chlorine in here?
Good. Oh,
That door doesn't need to open out into the hall.
Okay.
I'll move out in the hall and close this door. Oh, Shavron's right here.
Check out this doorway. Or door, I should say. Shall I listen? Do I hear anything at this door?
You don't.
It's quiet.
But you do note that there are raised dots very similar to the writing that was on the statue that your companion Felix does have comprehend languages up, might be able to read
Okay.
on the door itself.
Felix, come up here and check out these dots. What does it say?
All right. Put my ear to the door.
In Qualith, it reads thusly. I forgot I don't have to put it in chat because they can now see it very well in the rules section there for the chat there. Chambers of Chisinix, blessed with foresight, who is gifted a head that knows the dissonant psyche's will.
That's a lot of references I'm unsure of.
Okay. All right. Blessed with foresight who was gifted a head that knows the dissonant psyche's will. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's just go in the door.
Yeah.
Open the door. I tried to.
Would that be like a religion check, or would that be a history check?
What are you? Do you mean if you've heard of this? What this person
Yeah, well,
is?
Chisinix and Psyche.
You really don't have any.
Psyche.
Perhaps, obviously, with it being Ilvash, you could easily know that the dissonant psyche is probably related to that. Chisinix is probably one of the three mind flayers, but other than that, that would be all you could really intuit. No knowledge outside of that.
Open the door.
All right.
As you open the door, you see a thick wall divides this room in two. One half seems to contain oversized padded chair, and the other contains a desk and armoire. Sitting at the desk does appear to be a figure of a lithid. As the door opens, it turns its attention towards you. And you see its tentacles begin to writhe as it stands. Here in your mind. What do you wish, pawn? You sent here by Chisinix?
Ulmor will say, is he speaking telepathically or in his?
You hear it. You hear it in your head. Yes.
Ulmor just he'll say. He's thinking of exactly what Felix just told him was on there, and he said, "Of course, it will be Psyche's will, and we must guard the gate for the next transaction."
Give me a performance check.
Yeah.
Well, where is your lord? You hear in your mind.
He did not want to tell us. He just told us what to do. We only know what we should do and not what he does. Is all well on this end? Are you okay?
Gilgush is fine. I am waiting for Chisenix to return. Leave me be. And you see him kind of force his eyes on the door, and the door slams shut.
Ulmor looks back at Hannibal.
Hey, you got a 24 on that performance check. You kind of convinced him this time. You didn't
He's
do
like-
very well the first time trying to convince the ones at
No.
the entrance.
No. So, kind of like, and I kind of motion with my thumb, like, all right, let's go. Let's get down. So Ulmor kind of steps away from the door, kind of squeezes past everybody, gets away from earshot, and then starts explaining to Phelix and Shelrin that there's an illithid in there that doesn't want to be bothered, and he thinks that Chisenix is our boss, that I convinced him, and I tell him what happened. And what do you guys want to do now? I just bullshitted my way out of that door, out of that room. What do you want to do?
You said there was a desk and papers, and I'm going to speak to his mind and reminding him that we have a telepathic bond going on between us.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to whisper.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, thanks. Yes. Telepathic.
I ask so we don't have to kill him.
Shelrin asks
gonna go
if
kill
you
him?
saw a rift in there.
He did not see a rift. I saw a chair and a wall that was splitting the room, and some kind of a cabinet and a desk, and in one of the mind flayers. That's all I saw.
We might need some of the information that's in the desk or on the desk, assuming that there's any good information in there.
That is
Okay.
true.
And I assume we're going to have to kill this thing eventually anyway. Better while it's alone than when it's with its fellows.
Oh yeah. It's easier to eat your brain if it's with his buddies. All right. We'll go back and talk to him politely with our weapons.
Good
As
way
you
of
coming
putting
up, I open the door for you and gesture you in.
Okay, I'll step in.
He turns and says, "What is the interruption?" You hear it in your mind.
He'll say that Chisenix told me to make sure that all is well here, and I just kind of step forward and make room here, and
And as you step forward, you fool. Roll for initiative. You have disadvantage, all of you, on your initiative check.
okay.
Ah,
Oh, I didn't roll for. Okay, so 15.12 is the last one.
I'll let you go ahead and adjust that once I pull the turn order up. There we go.
Okay.
Just like Hannibal's good. This just has to adjust his down to a 15.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, there we go.
No worries.
No? Okay.
Looks like Shelrin's fine.
Oh, Shelrin.
I'll change it for you, Felix. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I didn't want to change for me.
There we go. It's not going any faster. Seems he was ready for you to attack for some reason, Ulmor, but you're not really sure why. But Felix and Shelrin do have a passive perception. All right, Shelrin is the first to act. You see her move quickly past you, Felix. And brings Lightbringer down on a small clay creature.
Oh,
smashing it.
Where's this creature? In the hallway?
You did not notice it because you were already inside.
Okay, he didn't notice it. Okay.
She then turns and moves back up there and ends her turn. Phelix, you're up. You can easily see that she crushed a homunculus.
Yep.
Little spy.
All right. Move my manifest mind into the room. And chromatic orb. No, that's my only attack spell. Yeah. Chromatic orb, casting it at 3rd level. I'm going to use ice. That's it. 22 to hit.
Oh, that will hit. What the creature looks like.
Whoa. Well, he's a
Uh,
buff prophet.
and again, can't bounce it, even though I could have bounced it.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, I'm going to stay where I am for now.
All right.
I can do that once more today.
Ulmor, you're up.
Okay. I'll start whispering to this creature using dissonant whispers spell.
All right.
It's a 1st level. Let's see, I can move it up. I can't move it up any, so I'll just do it as 1st level spell. Try to cast it, whispering back to him in his mind.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. You will make the save.
Okay.
Go ahead, and your damage is 11 psychic. It will still take half damage.
Okay. And with that, I'll well, I can't attack with the shield because I haven't done any attacks. Okay, so
Correct.
what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move out of the way, and I'll move over here, and I'll just get ready with the shield and staff next turn.
All right. He is up. Let's see something. Perfect. He is going to do something. Let me. There we go. This is going to go after Hannibal and Ulmor. Each of you, please give me a DC 16 intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no problem. We got this.
Ulmor, you will succeed. Hannibal, you will fail unless you want to use your heroic inspiration.
I think I already
You
did.
did use it already? Okay. So Hannibal, you will take 32 psychic damage.
Nice.
And you are stunned for 1 minute. You repeat the saving
That's
throw at the
stunning.
end of each of your turns. You hear the souls of all of the creatures you've stunned in the past, especially before the rules change, echoing in your mind. Hannibal, at the end of your, actually, he is going to step over here to block Ulmor from getting through. Hannibal, at the end of your turn, you make a saving throw. DC 16 intelligence save. Bam! Oh, damn it. Shaelrin is up. Let me see what this spell does. It might be able to remove the stunned condition. She hasn't cast any of those of that level yet. Nope, that will not work.
I can do something.
Double check your things, see if you can do anything at the end of your turn or anything like that.
Yeah, you can go on. If I find it, I'll just blurt it out and interrupt.
No worries. She does
Oh,
not
no,
have.
it's level 10 now. That's right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, that is a pain there. She's going to step in all the way over here. She's going to use another spell to cast Spiritual Weapon. As a bonus action. Hitting, nice. She can sure as hell hit with the Spiritual Weapon, can't she? She can't hit for shit with her base.
Yes, he does.
She's going to go ahead and use a Toll the Dead, even though it has magic resistance. It's going to save, doing no damage. Bring us to Phelix.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, bonus action, pull Hannibal 5 feet towards me to get him out of line of sight of anything else that the Illithid might try and do.
All right.
And then
Oops.
Inadvertent Thunder Wave.
No. We're
Keep,
just
keep in mind,
Yes.
keep in mind, Thunder Wave can be heard from 300 feet away.
Right. I'm trying to get rid of it because it's open and it's open in my inventory.
Man,
Okay, so
I should take more attack spells.
it would definitely speed combats along.
All right. Chromatic Orb, 2nd level. Gonna use ice again.
You want to move the Manifest Mind, or you have to move that as a bonus action?
That's a bonus action.
Okay, so we'll have disadvantage since it's within melee.
Oh, okay.
But I think
I
a
still have.
14 will miss.
Okay. Still have Bless on. I will use my Heroic Inspiration to try and re-roll that.
You roll the 14 for 12.
Into a 12.
Miss.
All right.
Bonus action, any movement.
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
All right, back around to Ulmor.
All right. Going to swing the spider staff once.
That will hit. Nice. Poison seems to affect it normally.
Okay, and then now I'm going to try my shield and try to bash him and knock him down to the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and pop that up again because I'm not sure that even counts as a bonus action anymore. Might. I'm not sure. It might say it in the thing. I know the save is a DC 16. Strength save. Ooh, it will fail, knocking it prone. Yeah, as part of the action, you can use a bonus action. Okay, cool.
Okay. All right.
Second attack has advantage then. Ooh, that will strike true. Another 10.
Right.
Anything else for Ulmor?
No, I can't see where the other guys are. I'm good. I'm just gonna stay
Okay.
there.
On his turn, we'll check his recharge on his Mind Whip. 5 or 6 does not recharge. He's going to take a double check here. Tentacle attack to Ulmor. AC of 20 Ulmor.
Oh yeah, that hits.
15 psychic. And you are now grappled, and please give me another intelligence saving throw.
He's got that.
Nailed it.
Ooh,
That
did
20.
indeed.
What?
Okay, you are not stunned, but you are grappled, however.
Okay.
So go ahead and put a grappled condition on you.
Okay. Find that icon.
And at the end of your turn, Hannibal, go ahead and give me another saving throw. Intelligence, DC 16.
You betcha. This is the one.
Nope. Still stunned. Top of the round.
round?
Shaelrin is up. She unfortunately does not. I don't think. Let me double check her sanctuary, because I know that there's something that you can do with her Twilight Sanctuary. At the end of her turn, she can instead of you getting the hit points, she can end an effect. I'm not sure if it's a stunned one or not. Nope, just end Charmer Frightened. So
Rats.
instead of that, she is going to try to kill the creature. Spiritual weapon first. It's advantage. 23 will hit. She is going to hold off on the radiant damage. She's just going to do the force damage this time. For 7 force. And she's going to swing with Lightbringer at advantage.
Do it.
Missing. Thank you for the work, this guy. Very much appreciated. Phelix, back around to you.
Alright. Well, I have to move up because I am out of manifest mind castings. So, move to there. That was 20 feet, I think. Spells. Got a whole bunch of area effect spells. Which one?
Jesus, giving Hannibal advantage on your next save, Hannibal.
Yay!
Oh yes.
Won't let you down.
Alright.
Knew it wasn't going to come from fingers. Fast fingers. Fingers will be like, if it dies, it dies.
Alright. We're going to do another chromatic orb. We're going to go 2. We're doing it from a distance, so 17.
Yes, it would be at disadvantage because he's prone. 17 will hit on the numbers, however.
Alright, so level 2, submit that, so that's 25 damage. Jump back 10 feet.
All right, Ulmor, finish him. He's prone. 41 will hit, killing the Mind Flayer.
Oh yeah.
I roll initiative 4 will have disadvantage, thanks to fingers. And after a few more moments, Hannibal, you are, the stun does end. And you obviously
And I still have advantage, right?
Ulmor. Yes.
Sheaves.
Right.
Just gonna telekinetically push him into the room so that we're not just sitting in the hallway.
No problem. You can easily step inside and close the door. Looking about, you do see that the Mind Flayer who had told Ulmor his name was Gogish was working on something on the table. Examining it is written in Undercommon. The front of the book has the title called Prostrate before the Dissonant Psyche.
Great. Prostrate.
Allows the Dissonant Psyche to check your prostate. No, it's prostate before the Dissonant Psyche. Which obviously means bow down to, get on your knees in front of the creature. And it is written in Undercommon and seems to be a compilation of everything that the Mind Flayer seems to know about the Far Realm Godlet. One passage talks about Ilvash being a divine heir. We'll put that in chat there for you as well as in Twitch chat also. Ilvash was formed from the remnants of the Mind Flayer god Ilsenstein, the god brain. When Ilsenstein left the Far Realm to establish a divine domain elsewhere, the pieces of the god brain sloughed away and awoke to sentience. That is Ilvash. And we will find out what the rest of the book says on the other side of the ad break, as we do have an ad break coming up here in just a few short moments. So go ahead and stretch your legs, use the restroom, grab some snacks, replenish your beverages, and we'll see you on the other side of the ad break. So stick around, we'll be back in a few. right, we're back on the side of the ad break. Felix and Hannibal, being able to understand Undercommon, have been going through. Boston Girl 77 just released a follower as well. Congratulations on your gifted sub from Design Lizard. Nice. Peering through the book, you also note that another passage that Gogosh has spoke of says that talks about the Goblet's Lair. Vash takes physical form in a far-run place called the Endless Void. The Endless Void lies beneath a deep pool of brine and cerebral fluid at the heart of a location called the Briny Maze. Directions are fickle in the far realm. The Endless Void is located beyond a lightless star.
There's that lightless star again.
Another passage section talks about a protective maze. The Briny Maze is designed to trap those who come to steal Ilvash's knowledge or slay the goblet's minions. Many powerful interlopers have been defeated in the Briny Maze and absorbed into its fleshy walls.
That is
Lovely.
And then finally, it talks about Ilvash being a ultimate ruler. Dangerous things drift within the Endless Void. However, Ilvash did not create them, but the dissonant psyche is master of them all. That is all that is in the book on the desk. The chair is just a rather very nice, comfortable chair, Hannibal. But there's the armoire as well.
Definitely want to check that out.
Oh yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chair's pretty nice.
In the armoire, Felix, there is a rather extremely long robe. That's searching through does note that there are 2 vials in an inner pocket.
All right. Let's see. I have a wand of magic detection. I'm going to use that to cast detect magic.
Both of them are glowing. Both of the vials are glowing.
All right.
The robe is not.
I can dream. All right, so we'll pull out the vials and take a look at them.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check for both of them.
Single Arcana check or one for each?
One for each. One for each. So the first one and the second one. You can tell the first one is a potion of growth. And the second one is a potion of poison.
Potion of poison.
Poison. But other than the book and the potions, there is nothing else of value in the room.
I want to freak Ulmor out and grab the poison and just chug it, but
No, Hannibal.
who knows what else we're gonna get into. I don't want
He always forgets that it won't hurt you.
It's resistant to poison damage and has resistance to poison condition.
to get advantage on saving throws, right? Yeah.
Or that's what resistance to poison condition, yeah. So would you like to go next?
Back to where we were.
Back to those cells.
To the cave.
Yeah.
To Through the cages we go.
I'll go ahead and pull Phelix over there.
It's the
Oh,
south.
sorry.
It was really
Try
loud
this one.
door to the north.
Thrumming was louder to the north, yes.
Drumming was loud. Let's check out the south.
Hmm.
Or the north. Whatever you guys want to do. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'll listen at this door.
All right.
Me too.
You definitely can tell the thrumming is louder to the north, but you don't hear anything to the south. Almost, perhaps maybe a hallway. The sounds going through the door.
Quiet. Echoing the sound bouncing off. I'll open it and take a peek.
All right. Indeed, it is a hallway.
No.
Okay. I'll telepathically communicate, mouthing the words as I do it for the lip readers in the group. I'm hungry. Let's go south.
Lead the way. But there is a doorway, and then the corridor does seem to head back to the east.
Okay.
Say a door, not a doorway.
Oh, what's at the door?
Shae just kind of nudges you down to the south. Like, you know, points her mace in that direction.
Down to the south, alright. Ah!
And you can see that it connects up to the beginning. Okay.
No, enjoy this, Ulmor.
You already been here. We've already been here. Let's go back.
I'll pull out my orb of direction and check it. Yeah, we've already been there.
As you've seen multiple times, Phelix, Shae once again face palms.
I'm glad you know where you're going, Hannibal.
Give a listen at this door. Sounds
Go
good.
ahead if you want to. Let's go ahead and use your healer's kit if you want to, Hannibal. And Shae will use your healer's kit on you. Which means it'll allow you to use your spin a hit die.
Since we're healing up,
And it also equals, so your hit dice, plus it also adds your proficiency bonus, so 10 more, so 10 total points.
Excellent.
if you need more healing, Hannibal, I can do a little magic on you.
I mean, I have plenty of potions. It's up to you guys. I don't want to waste all your spells on me.
I'm not using many spells, but okay, I'll save them.
Alright, I say it's just gold, and I will chug
That's true, it's just gold.
What's that?
So that is true, it is just gold.
44 plus 4.
Ooh, nice, 16. It's down to that. 6, I believe.
Yeah. Alright. Why didn't that go up?
Might have to refresh.
Alright. There we be. Alright, listen to the door. Sounds like... Door?
That does sound like a door with a 1 in your perception.
Alright. I look over to Ulmor and I'm like, coast clear. I'll open the door, pop in.
In the door.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't allow me to give you a description of the door before you went in, so we're not going to worry about what it said on the door on the outside. But the room dusk seemed to contain 4 padded chairs, a low stone shelf holding 4 crystal pitchers, a large bowl and several glasses, and a pale mind flayer sits in one of the chairs wearing a black and tattered robe. You see that the figure is looking at a large number of what appear to be maps. It seems to be projecting their images into a large orange crystal that's sitting beside him.
I'll relay back to everyone in the mind.
You can easily do that. And the creature kind of looks up, and you note, let me go ahead and show you what the creature looks like first.
No. Not as muscular as the other one.
Kind of looks over at you as you open the door. Seems its eyes seem to open wide for a moment.
Surprise!
And then hear telepathically, unless you have a way to stop telepathic communication. Ah, brave souls indeed, to enter the remains of Elithanok. What brings you here, travelers?
Looking for some missing friends.
I see the humans. The elves. I'm getting some feedback from your side.
Yep. Those are them, you know where they are?
I'm assuming that the three took them beyond. Sacrifices for the Vash.
In my head, I asked Ulmor, "Do we kick his ass?"
Well, yes, of course, but you might want to respect him because he might be the general. Remember?
I'm no general,
True.
says.
I was hoping he could hear us.
He kind of chuckles.
So yeah, we respectfully kick his ass. If we can. And Phelix, don't run. So, what shall we do? Let's walk in and have a conversation and see if he has a pot of tea on.
He does not, but you do note that, again, on the table to the north, there does appear to be large bowls and several glasses and 4 crystal pitchers.
Oh.
I asked Ulmor if he wants anything to drink. I will go over towards the pitchers.
Great. Lithid man. What do we have to drink? Anything? Any good, tasty beverages?
I'm sure that there might be some stale water over there. And as you get over there, Hannibal, you can see that indeed the pitchers do contain stale water. Definitely potable. But the bowl seems to hold a few wrinkled fruits. Edible, but not, extremely fresh, for sure.
Magic fruits and vegetables.
Ulmor will talk to Phelix and Shelrin. Get in here. We need some help with these fruits.
And both Felix and Shae do hear in their minds, yes, I'm not a danger to you yet.
So let's try to figure this out. Let's ask a few questions, and he already probably knows why we're here.
I've already stated why you were here. At least your companion has. You're here in your mind.
Yes, exactly. So well, let us speak. Brilliant mind to brilliant mind.
And at that, you actually see a physical chuckle come from the figure. When you say that, however, his eyes, its beady white eyes, do kind of fixate on Phelix for a few moments.
Ulmor kind of feels a little protective of that, and
His tentacles do seem to writhe just a slight bit as he goes back to looking at the maps again, and you can see he's kind of projecting them into the crystal. I can offer you conversation, of course.
but of course, I guess are we still all talking telepathically?
He is, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess if he is, we can too. So we're thinking, and it's all one. What is it spell, Phelix? We're all one mind.
Barry's telepathic bond just allows you to telepathic. Go ahead and pop it up if you would, Phelix.
Yeah. So we're as whenever I'm thinking to him, you guys can hear it as if I want to talk to you too. So basically, I just Barry's telepathic. Yeah. Communicate telepathically through weather date. Okay. Nice. So, Ulmor just flat out asks him, we think that you took the people of Phandelver over to the far realm to turn them into one of you guys, tentacles, and we'd like to know if there's any way to get them back.
Me? You think that I am one of those three fanatical rabbles?
Well, I mean, I thought you might be associated. You guys are all hanging out in the same area down here in this Lithanok.
First, let's have introductions. I know all your names, of course, but you do not know mine. I am a Shindo.
A Shindo. Huh. And yes, the gnome's notes spoke of you.
A guest, so they think, of Volsh, one of the Mind Flayer fanatics. One of the three. Don't regard them very highly, but I assume you'd like to know who they are.
Yes, we would.
The three fanatics are Chisnix, Hashutu, and Volsh. Each, of course, is foolish enough to believe themselves to be the group's leader, Milvash's secret favorite. Though most mind flayers do reject the notion of having individual personalities, these fanatics seem to have embraced their own unique qualities, each hoping to become Ilvash's most beloved. Which one would you like to know about first?
Well, let's start with Volsh.
Ah, yes. Volsh has been around for some time in its desperate bid to reclaim their autonomy. The other mind flayers of Lithanok had ambushed Volsh. Right before the moment of her death, it seems that Ilvash granted her wings, which unfurled from her like almost writhing tentacles. She vanquished the foes from above and shore over. Ever since, she regularly likes to take to the air to investigate suspicions that her enemies might attack. And we note that she has fashioned a magical floating disc she often uses to hover above the eye level of anyone else. furling her wings to emphasize her intimidating and otherworldly nature. You see as the little beady white eyes kind of roll back into its head for a moment.
So Volch is the flying one. Looking down, thinking she's above everyone. That's not very convenient. With the
You
hive.
see his shoulders kind of shrug. Creature in the chair.
What about Hashitu?
Shutu. But I share that name there for you in chat as well.
Hashutu.
Yes, Shutu was paranoid that enemies waited around every corner and prayed to Ilvash for more power. God that answered, offering to trade Shutu's hands for tentacles, warned him of incoming attacks. Fool gladly took the gift, and now his arms ended right in tentacles that alert Hashutu of any movement or other threat that might lurk nearby.
And the Gishniks?
Chisniks, yes. Might have put the name already in chat, but I'll go and do so again.
Oh, Gishniks. Oh, that's one. Yes.
As one more note, Chisniks is a powerful psychic. Sees flashes of future events. To return for this power, Ilvash created a severed head that looks exactly like theirs. Chisniks, that is. Mind Flayer's psychic powers are tied to this severed head, which Chisniks must keep by her side. Severed head in turn reads her thoughts, ensuring she stays loyal to Ilvash. Demands frequent treats, it says, as it looks to Phelix yet again with its beady eyes. Its tentacles begin to rise just a slight bit. The head leaks a greasy purple ichor that stains Chisnik's clothing.
That's delightful.
Indeed.
Gross.
To your primitive minds, I can see such, yes.
Looking back on the notes, thinking about this Shundo, would Ulmor remember or know anything about the Scarlet Robe? Or notice anything about a Scarlet Robe? Or
This character, this creature does not really have any sort of scarlet robe or anything of that nature.
Okay. All right. That's what I have in my notes from the Thorgrim's journal, or Rivy Bindle, I mean. Yeah, Rivy Bindle was looking for Thorgrim's journal. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have Thorgrim's journal, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Now, I do not know what they have intended for your townsfolk that you look for, but I'm assuming they're using it to commune with their newfound god to perform their ritual. I know they had some trouble erecting their gate to the far realm. I'm not sure how they solved that problem, but most likely by buttressing their gate using smaller rifts to the far realm, located here in Lithanok.
Well, Omar will look, kind of ask the other ones, Do you guys have any questions? We know about the three, and we know maybe what happened to our people. You guys, do you know anything else? Do you want to ask anything else? No? All right. So,
That's it.
what was that?
I think that's it.
Okay.
He does respond with, so you see his eyes kind of roll again. It's like, seems what I was expect. And you see that he kind of looks over to Sheldon and Phelix.
Any questions, Felix? And then did I notice, would Ulmor, should say, would Ulmor notice the twitching tentacles and the eyes?
With your passive perception, know that he is not in any sort of way looking to attack you at all, but he is completely ready to defend himself.
Okay.
You're not going to get the jump on him in any way. He does not seem to even bear you as a threat.
Okay. Well, what I was getting at was whether I would notice that he was making googly eyes at Felix.
You would have noticed that he was looking strangely at Felix. For what purpose, you're not really sure. You can give me an insight check if you want.
Okay. Yeah, just because
Sure.
he got a weird feeling. He maybe feel like you need to protect him or something. Or not sure what he can do with it.
Probably looking at Felix because you know Felix is very, very intelligent. And mind flayers do love to eat intelligent brains that have a lot of intelligence in it.
Okay, so Ulmor's thinking that he's looking at him like a piece of meat.
Perhaps.
And he's like, uh-oh, okay, so...
It's the equivalent of him drooling.
If you could.
He said, Ulmor will be like, well, we got nothing else, no more business here. Sheldon, Felix, no questions. Hannibal, we're good. We'll be on our way. What about the door behind you there? Where does that lead? We'd like to finish exploring the rest of the area here. Would you mind letting us pass through there?
I believe that chamber is Volsh's quarters. I've been patiently waiting for them to return. However, I would ask one thing.
Sure.
I returned, of course, myself. I lived in Lithnok at the height of the Empire's power many centuries ago, but was driven out practicing arcane magics. Give me an Arcana check, if you would, Ulmor and Phelix. Oof.
Not very good.
Felix, you kind of noticed that with the tentacles and stuff, as Ulmor did mention, it doesn't look as strong. He actually, you can tell, kind of getting a little bit of a better glimpse at him, that he appears to be undead. And he continues on and says that he was driven from Lithnok for practicing arcane magics. He refers to Lithnok's long-dead leaders as ignorant fools, close to the flexibility and power of arcane magic combined with psychic powers. He returned to, he does mention, I returned to Lithnok a few months ago to collect, perhaps any mind crystals that might be, have been left behind. I would ask that if you find any mind crystals in the chambers of Volch or any other part of Lithnok, that, perhaps turn them over to me and we might make some sort of deal.
Okay. Well, let's go see if there is one in that room behind you then.
Have you found any so far?
Have you found any, Felix?
Felix, you want any of this water here? Good stale water?
No, thank you. No. No. No stale water. What was it? So, crystals. So if we see any from here on out, we'll keep you in mind.
And you can only see the tentacles writhing about, almost that would might be a knowingly like a knowing grin, almost. It says, well, of course, I would give you something in exchange for them.
Give us something in exchange for them. Well, we better go see if we can find one behind that door. Hopefully we can find some.
Looking at the pictures, Hannibal, you can see that the pictures are probably worth a bit of coin, but they are fairly fragile.
Different character.
No, I'm just letting you know. You can remind yourself that you're a different character. I know you are a different character. Again, this is none of his property. He didn't care about any of this. You can definitely tell that he can give two shits about these fanatics, these imbeciles, as he calls them. He bears them no regard whatsoever. You can definitely tell in your conversations with him. And he will go back to scanning the maps that he has in front of him.
Okay. Well, Ulmor will kind of walk over to Hannibal and like, hey, well, what do you got there? You got anything to eat over here?
Got some fruit.
Ugh. It doesn't look appetizing.
Some stale water.
No, it's no stale water. Well, I've got this pack. You want to put those pitchers in the pack? Are those
We can
silver?
do it without breaking them.
Or crystal? What are they?
Oh yes, they are crystal pitchers, yes.
Well, they should be safe in my magical haversack.
Yeah. Each one of them is worth 25 gold each. There's 4 of them.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll take them. It's just gold, right?
That's what they say.
All right, we'll put those into the handy haversack.
Okay.
And
Crescendo goes back to scanning the maps in front of him, seemingly to pay no mind.
okay, I'll walk around. Go check this door.
Go ahead, Felix, what were you saying? Go ahead and give me a perception check on me while Felix is...
Well, I was going to use my telekinetic feat to cast Mage Hand without verbal somatic components and use it, make it invisible, and just kind of open the door. But since Ulmer's in front of it, I will refrain from doing that before he
Shit
takes
out of
that.
Ulmor.
Do it. Scare them.
You don't hear anything on the other side of the door, Ulmor.
Okay. Well, I'll just open it up. Oops, maybe. There we go.
A writing desk stands opposite an empty stone tub. 2 padded chairs are stacked in one corner.
Well, I'll just tell everyone I'm going in. Start looking around. I see the desk. Let's kind of step over to the desk. Start looking at the desk.
The tables are covered with half-finished missives written in a tongue you do not understand.
Okay. Bunch of papers, bunch of stuff, doesn't really care about. No gold, nothing to eat. Okay. I'll go look at the bathtub.
There is an amber inkwell on the desk that does seem to be worth some coin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely pick that up then. I'll toss it in the handy haversack.
Okay. You note that there are some chairs stacked to the side as well.
Okay.
Back over here in the corner.
I start talking, telling everybody telepathically, hey, this is what I found in here. Nothing of note. Little inkwell, chairs, a bathtub. Is there anything in the tub?
Looking into the pod, it seems that it's filled with slime.
Slime pod. Yeah.
Very similar to the pods that we found in Nothics to the southeast.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll just take my staff and kind of stir around in it, see if there's anything inside of it.
Nothing at the bottom.
Okay. Slime. Don't see anything in here, guys. It's just a desk with... Oh, wait. This desk has a bunch of papers. I don't know what it says. Felix, you might want to look at it. A bunch of scribbles on some paper here.
What's going on, Felix? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go in. Check it out.
Okay.
It seems that they are written in Undercommon. They all seem to be addressed to leaders of other Underdark communities, Quitoa religious leaders, Drow matriarchs, Durgar leaders, and others. They are written from Volsh. Each letter is written in a familiar tone as though a friend, but they're filled with demands for tribute, big insults, and threats about domination from a Mind Flayer empire. Obviously, the friendship in the letters is obviously false.
Hmm.
What's it say, Felix? Are you
Well, as I read it, I will read it out loud in my mind.
Okay,
I think that makes sense,
sure.
so that everybody can understand. So everybody can hear what I'm thinking.
Well, I got this inkwell off of there. Should we take the papers too? Maybe we could use them. I don't know.
I don't know if we could use them, but it wouldn't hurt to get rid of them. So yeah, let's hold on to them.
I stuff them down in the haversack also.
Okay.
You're gentle. Someone might want to buy those.
Stuff them gently down in the haversack. Try not to crumple them too much, but
Use them to pad the pictures. Ball them up and stuff them inside.
There you go.
Ulmor thinks out loud. Ulmor thinks out loud, but he's not really thinking about it too much. He says, later on, just in case, if he needs something, he can't find a good flat stone or a corn cob, he can use it to wipe with.
There we go.
He didn't mean to think it out loud. He was thinking to himself. He told everybody that.
That is Ulmor after all. That is true.
All right. No. Sorry, Oshindo. No stones in there.
You hear chuckling in your mind.
I chuckle back.
Not there at all. Let me check you later.
Well, fair enough. I might not be here when you return. You probably won't. And I'll just have to collect them from your corpses, but fair enough.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fair enough.
We're gonna head top of the cells.
yes. Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's good place as any right now.
And
And then let's get up here to the cells almost.
All right. So before you open that, we are going to go ahead and see what's there next week.
Oh, okay.
We're going to go ahead and finish up right here for today's session. And we'll bring it up with you all back just outside that door. Beginning of next week, we'll finish the session here. That is what is on the other side might definitely take a little bit longer than what we have time remaining.
Yikes!
All right.
I mean, we take a long rest here.
That is something you might have to consider. Eventually, think about that. Something to be thinking about after at the beginning of next week when we come back to play. So that will conclude our session of Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, episode 36 tonight. Thank you all for hanging out with us this evening. Again, tomorrow we're going to have our Monday Bloody Monday stream at 11 a.m. We'll have Treasure Trove Tuesday on Tuesday, and then our DM Chat Dungeons and Deliberations Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget to set your clocks back an hour if you haven't. Make sure if you haven't voted when you go to vote, make sure you don't set the country back 50 years. Keep that in mind when you're going out. If you have not voted, make sure to go out and vote. Of course, thanks to all of our supporters, especially our patrons from Patreon. If you'd like to help support the channel, please consider becoming a patron or subbing here on Twitch, twitch.tv/themasterofdungeons. We do appreciate very much those of you that choose to use your Prime subs here on our channel. The link to our Patreon page, as well as our YouTube channel, and all our social media accounts can be found in the About Us section below here on Twitch. If you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, it is free to do. You can catch up on the other D&D campaign we have going on, as well as watch some of the past episodes of this campaign if you want to get caught up to see what the players have experienced so far. Again, it is free to sub on YouTube. If you would like and comment on the videos, share them with your friends and family, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any likes and retweets, all that good stuff. Every sub, like, and share will help us immensely. If you want to talk with us off stream, feel free to click on the Discord panel below or the link in chat and join the Master Dungeons Community Discord server. You can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive D&D community. Merch store is also open. Anything you purchase in the merch store will directly help support the channel. We are going to go ahead and raid into another D&D stream. So if you would follow us over there to that channel, I think we're going to raid over to Sparkle's Mandy this evening. But thanks for watching tonight. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a wonderful day tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see some of you in chat tomorrow or Monday Bloody Monday. Until then, take care, and as always, happy adventuring.